A girl comes to her boyfriend's house. The boyfriend hugs her, takes her bag from outside, and closes the door. He hugs his daughter and his friend and says to him, "This is my daughter. You have to take care of her." Then the man gets ready, calls his daughter, hugs them, and says to the girl, "You must take very good care of my daughter." The girl says, "Okay, I will take good care of her." The man hugs his daughter and leaves. The girl closes the door, and the little girl sits sadly in one place. The girl starts making TikTok videos and dancing. The child says to her, "What are you doing?" She replies, "Whatever I do, this is my own house. Who are you to question me?" The child becomes sad and leaves. The girl says to her, "If you tell your father about this, I will throw you out of this house." When the man comes home, his friend hugs him. He asks, "Where is my daughter?" She says, "She is sitting inside." He says, "You set the food, I'll go get her." She says, "Okay." He says to his daughter, "Dear, why are you sitting here now?" She says, "Dad, She remembered that boy who said, 'Don't worry, I'm here,' and he helped her up." The girl served the food, and the man hugged his daughter and said, "Come, let's eat." He asked his daughter, "How is the food?" She replied, "It's very good." But the woman was thinking about throwing the girl out of the house. When the man was leaving for his office, he hugged his daughter's friend. The daughter said, "Father, I will go with you." The woman said, "Why do you want to go now? I will take care of you." The father said, "Your mother will take care of you." When the girl saw that he had left, she called the child and said, "You have made my life miserable here. I can no longer tolerate you in this house. I am throwing you out." She took the child out of the house, put her into a car, and took her to the bank of a river. She put the child into a box and set it adrift in the river. The child was crying. Ahead, a woman was washing clothes by the riverbank. She heard the sound of a child crying. She looked around and saw a box floating in the water. When she looked inside, there was a child. She took the child out and asked her, "Who did all this to you?" So she says, "My father's friend did all this to me." And that woman takes the child with her to her home. When the man comes home, his friend says to him, "Your daughter has gone somewhere." He says, "Where did she go? Where were you?" He comes outside, crying loudly, puts up notices, and asks a woman, "Have you seen this child anywhere?" She says, "I haven't seen this child." The man sits there crying. Meanwhile, the woman gives the child water and says, "Drink some water. I will take you back to your father." The woman brings the child to her home and knocks on the door. The child's father quickly opens the door, and when he sees his daughter outside, he starts crying and hugs her tightly. The woman places her hand on the child's head and asks, "Where had you gone?" The woman says to the man, "You yourself let this child be swept into the river, and now you are asking where she went?" She says to him, "Take better care of your children." The man throws his friend out of the house and says to the woman, "Thank you. You saved my daughter's life." The man hugs his daughter tightly. Moral: before bringing any friend into your home, think carefully, especially about your children.